videos from non-binary people. You're welcome.
I'm so tired of them talking about these countries will pay you this amount of money to move there, but do they like niggas? That's the question we want to know.
If there was ever a show to make you feel stupid for begging for someone's attention, it is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Because from the moment that Aang stepped out of that iceberg, not only did he want Katara, he had his foot on the gas, proving to everyone that she was the priority. First of all, it's insane to be making googly eyes at your crush in front of her brother less than 10 minutes after you met the both of them, but Aang was on a different type of time. That man rejected the Avatar state for her, which, by the way, doesn't only make you the most powerful bender on the planet, was also the connection to all of his past lives. And not only did he reject it, he was offended by the thought that he would do anything else in that situation.
Learn to let her go, or you cannot let the pure cosmic energy flow in from the universe.
Why would I choose cosmic energy over Katara?
That man was trying to tell him how to save the world, and Aang said, what world is there to save if my baby's not next to me? Meanwhile, you're trying to convince yourself your soulmate is the motherfucker that barely wants to hang out with you, that looks at your text messages with a sigh saying, I'm gonna get to this later. There's levels to this, and let me tell you something, you're on the bottom of it.
Men began so mad when you called them a boy. I'm not a boy, I'm a man. You're actually a bitch, but I was trying to be nice.
The reason why I am hesitant to call what's happening in Haiti gang violence is because I don't think what's happening in Haiti is a result of gangs. When I think of gangs, I think of street crimes, I think of robberies and fights and all the other stuff. What's happening in Haiti is so far beyond that. Any organization that is able to close down an airport or that has full control over a boat port, that is not a gang. To me, that is a politically backed and funded organization. When the quote unquote gang has better weapons than the army or than the police, again, that is not a gang. That is a politically backed organization that is funded by millionaires and billionaires on the island. I say that to say, no, in an instance like that, there's no army or military occupation that is going to bring peace on the island of Haiti. There can only be negotiations because there's someone with political power that is providing funds and resources to that entity to allow what is happening to happen. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think I like this little life.
I don't give a damn about my reputation.
This little life.
Never gonna back for a new generation. I wanna do what I wanna do.
From Atlanta, of course everyone thinks I'm black.
Baby, you may look like one of Abby Lee's rejected dancers, but no one has ever fucking told you we thought you were black.
Be incredibly cautious with picking a side over Israel-Palestine, especially...
This is your friendly reminder that not picking a side is to side with the oppressor. Remaining neutral in the face of genocide, textbook genocide, is to side with the oppressor. Your silence in the situation is compliance, and you will 100% regret it in 5-10 years time when the world finally acknowledges this situation for what it is, a fucking Holocaust.
What's the worst thing you've done over a man? Burn his house down.
Word? He probably deserved it.
When you're rushing and you walk out the house without putting lotion on, that's one thing. But when somebody actually spots it and points it out and be loud as fuck about it, then that's another. Damn, why you so ashy? Bitch, ain't nobody tell you to say that out loud, goddamn. Why would you make that public service announcement? I did not have time to go to the grocery store or any store to pick up some lotion, and I definitely wasn't about to turn back and go home because I was gonna be late for work. But you got the nerve to call me out for it? Bitch, I know I'm ashy. I just put water on to make sure it don't happen. And now I'm ashier.
Okay, I just found out that we were all lied to. Your childhood history class, one big lie. Like maybe you've heard of this woman. Harriet Tubman, right? You think she's famous for the Underground Railroad. Oh no, my friend. You know what Harriet Tubman did? She led hundreds of troops in the Civil War. Like where was that information? In one single raid, she freed 700 slaves. You know how many she freed with the Underground Railroad? 300. Which is cool. But Miss Stevens, you didn't think telling me she was an honorary war general was cooler? Plus, she's the first woman to do that. Not the first black woman. The first woman. Literally, what is the point of making Harriet Tubman less cool? And here's the kicker. A lot of the slaves she freed became her soldiers, who were paid. She wasn't paid because she was a woman.
Come on, get active. Everybody get active, because I'm getting active too. I'm getting active too.
Bring me the moon, ya no me importa. Bring me the stars, ya no me importa. Ay, mi amor, no me mires así. Tus ojitos no son inocentes. Ay, mi amor, why you looking at me como si la mala fuera yo.
What makes you think we're a fighting duo? You wanted trouble, huh?
Make it double.
I don't think I'll ever forget the people that canceled the first Teen Titans show because there was something for everybody, y'all. They had a first-gen demi-demon, demisexual as Rainy and She-They fall in love with an Asian American he-they diagnosed with ADHD who got his green skin from a petri dish. Oh, you don't believe me? How about an NFL-bound African-American valedictorian loses not only his identity, but most of his body to a MacBook? But instead of only having lemons, he made lemonade and optimized his body to protect those from the same fate. You're not listening to me. A literal alien princess learns the language via kissing, then proceeds to fall in love with a circus-trained vigilante who might just be neurodivergent. They had everything, y'all. I can keep going.
Oh, I saw her and she hit me like that. Saw that thing so beautiful. That she just hit my heart. Oh, that fool. Where they at?
I made a lot of video for non-binary people, but this one is for bisexual people. Thank you for your service. Oh, let's buy people.
Hi, my name is Amani. I studied communications and I want to tell you why this trend works. So I actually really like this trend and I feel like it's really nostalgic and that's a part of it, but there's something else that's going on. If you've watched any of my previous videos, I talked about something called a visual dictionary. Basically a set of symbols that will tell you what's going to happen next. And if you know the set of symbols that indicate what's going to happen next to people, then you know how to break that. And that's exactly how brands get attention and buzz. What this trend does is it gives people a formula in order to break people's visual dictionaries. And because no two people will do it in the exact same way, there's always going to be an unexpected element to any one of these videos. And that's exactly why the trend is snowballing, because people are getting more creative and nobody watching can tell what's going to happen next, even if technically they do. Oh, and it also helps that Adult Swim is actually encouraging this, because none of these iterations can harm their brand, because the formula is unexpected.
Oh no! Oh no, my AirPods! I dropped my AirPods! I dropped my AirPods!
Pussy hoe, come here, look. Get on your knee, let me put a cow up in your throat. Pussy hoe, let me see you drop it to the floor. I'm real freak, I'm finna jump off the fucking door. I'm on some fried shit, fell all on the floor. I'm off a perk, I'm out that honey.
Everyone needs to have their eyes on Haiti right now. We need to be prepared because the next step, and I am pretty sure of it, is that they're going to try to have a G-side in Haiti. This is why they're getting the troops from Kenya. This is why all of these gangs suddenly have all of these weapons. Now, mind you, I do believe that the intent behind the movement is true. I do believe that Haiti is seeking a revolution right now. But I also believe that Western powers are trying to instigate violence in the country in order to create chaos and disruption so that they can start to instill democracy. Because as we all know, Haiti is rich. It is a country full of resources like oil, gold, iridium, all of these things. And I just found out that Haiti produces 50% of the world's vetiver. Vetiver is a resource used in some of the most expensive perfumes out there. People used to call Haiti the Pearl of the Caribbean. It never stopped being that pearl. These Western powers just keep influencing it because they want people to believe that, so that they could come in and absorb the resources. So when we have conversations about all of the G-sides happening around the world, as we should, please don't leave Haiti out of the conversation.
Until the Shade Room no longer exists, like shut down, no more fucking posts, until the Shade Room no longer fucking exists, Black people will never be free. Black people will never advance to our fullest extent. We will never be unified and liberated until the Shade Room is fucking X'd done.
Is it a crime? Is it a crime that I still want you? And I want you to want me too. My love is wider than Victoria Lake. My love is taller than the Empire State.
Can I call you Rose? Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
You're not weird for having feelings. Everyone else is for acting like they don't. Doodles.
Congolese people and dark-skinned people of the diaspora have every right to be pissed off about your self-righteous executions and lip services about the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I made a video just like this about like an hour ago, but I deleted it because I made some really poor mistakes about names and dates that I should have been better about, and I made a clarification video that I'm going to keep up. But the point that I'm trying to drive home is that when it comes to the Democratic Republic of the Congo, y'all will never care as much as you're playing it out to be. And it is infuriating. And it is rooted in your internalized racism and your biases towards African people that you may have not had acknowledged yet. And it's unfair and cruel to pretend to care about the Democratic Republic of the Congo if you don't ever plan on putting the work in yourselves. So
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Marry you. Yeah, and it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Marry you.
I seen this Israeli occupational force dude pass this man the camera and say, hey, record this. It was then morning prayer at a mosque. He threw a bomb in it as they were praying. And the bomb went off and then you didn't hear no more prayers. It's on video. I saw this picture of this Congolese kid dragging their mother down a street or down a dirt road. And Obviously, the mother wasn't able to move. I was scrolling on TikTok the other day, and I came across the West Papua genocide that's going on. And I saw this video of these Indonesian military forces wreaking havoc on this little village of West Papuans, man. Crazy sight. And all three of them stories I seen, when I went down the rabbit hole, it was obvious, I mean, to acknowledge that if you have land or resources and your independence is going to be making it where, you know, those resources are not dependent on the people that want to control them, yeah, they would do and create whatever narrative they need to create to justify your extermination and displacement off of land. Man.
For the submissive and or femme tops, bisexuals with mommy issues, and black people that, if they didn't find anime when they did, would not have made it through their teens. If you're new to this, hi, I'm Ananiah. You should follow me. And if you're true to this, carry on, soldier.
And I can't change, even if I try.
Yo, excuse me, bro. What do you do for a living?
I'm a funker, dude.
You're a funker?
A super heavy funker.
Okay, you make funk music?
Yeah. I make music, type of stuff that make you feel something in your chest.
What's your name?
I'm Cab Kawasa.
What's one thing that a fan doesn't know about you?
Oh, I have a cat. Her name's Kiki. Let me show you a picture. It's Kiki. Sometimes I call her Keeks or Kiko, or sometimes Kiki Bean.
What are you working on next, man? What do you have planned in 2024?
I got an EP coming out that's March 1st. Featherweight funk. So it's the type of funk that makes you feel like you're floating off the ground.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you, man, bro. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Quit calling yourself ugly. Let me be the judge of that. See, by some standards, but by my standards and your standards, you are drop dead gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you, gorgeous. Like we really ain't that bad. See? If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
And again, I'm so confused as to why people are shocked that Boeing 737s are dropping out of the air, that they're literally falling apart, that Delta Airlines is scrambling due to their 737 fleet. This is the same Delta Airlines, hold on. This is the same Delta Airlines that lobbied the CDC to lessen the isolation period for COVID from 10 days to 5. Do we remember that? Do we? And then there's Boeing, the same company that threatened to cancel the 737 if they weren't exempt from safety requirements. And now Boeing 737 flights have been falling apart midair, and the US now launched an investigation after these big blowouts, right? Not to mention the whistleblower talking about the Boeing 737 and Boeing as a company was found dead in the middle of their testimony. The authorities are saying that he died by an apparent self-unaliving. But the part that people seem to be glossing over is the fact he said that in some cases, substandard parts had even been removed from scrap bins and fitted to planes that were being built to prevent delays on the production line. It sounds to me like the airline industry has a lot more bodies on its hands than we're actually giving them credit for. Don't you think?
Okay, today I'm going to be guessing my husband's favorite things.
I'm not your husband.
I ain't never turn myself in, do your job, bitch, come find me. I pull up presidential, I feel like Joe Biden.
Bro, two studs liking each other? That's gay. Well, technically it's lesbian, not gay. Yeah, but look how they be looking, bro. It look gay. When you say look gay, like it looks happy? Like they be looking like a happy couple? No, like they look like two gay men. Yeah. But they're not men though. Just don't get it, man. That stud on stud stuff, it's just weird. No, what's weird is how you don't accept two women liking each other when the two women look just like you. Bomb that. I'm a femme who like femmes. What you think about me? Oh, you cool, you cool. That's a little bit different. I mean, it looks sexy, it looks good. You know, it looks normal.
Hey guys, wake up early without me.
Just a little daily reminder that yes, it's nice outside. However, that's not a good thing. It's February. It's not supposed to be 60 degrees. The ice caps are melting. Polar bears are swimming 9 miles for, 9 days. 9 days, 9 days, 9 days. And they're dying. They're almost extinct. Free Palestine.
I won't leave a breadcrumb. Bitch, what I thought a nigga said some. Thought a nigga said some. G-Block, all we know is red rum.
Big belly, little belly, round belly, flat. Some have a lot of muscle, some have a lot of fat. Some wiggle and they jiggle and some do not. And I like whatever kind of belly that you got.
Oh, you messed up. You made a mistake. Oh, does that mean you're not perfect? Does that mean that you're a failure? Does that mean that everything's gonna come crashing down and that you should criticize yourself and speak a bunch of bad things about yourself because you were on a roll but you made one mistake so everything is just terrible? No. Come here. Give me a hug. Oh, you don't like hugs? That's okay. Give me a fist bump. Thank you. You're human. Take a deep breath and out. You made one mistake. Congratulations. That's life. Taking L's. You are perfect and you are enough. And the things that you have been doing to invest in yourself, to grow, to be better, can never be disqualified by simply being human. You've got this, and let it encourage you to learn and not to stop.